It's a return to New Zealand, a true wonderland for big game hunters.
It's a much more challenging hunt to do because you've got to find them and then get out after them.
Oh, that's a nice fallow.
And I'm in search of an impressive fallow and a giant red stag. You know, my spot-on cameraman picks out a set of antlers that's 300 yards away.
A lot of tines, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's an epic journey into the land of the Kiwis on this Sporting Classics.
Some adventures are found at the crossroads of epic and unforgettable, and they're best enjoyed with a close friend, a companion who cherishes the sporting life just as much as you do. It's someone who knows the magic contained in the simple phrase, opening day, and who understands that the words hunter and conservationist are one and the same, for we've been giving back for generations. And sharing the outdoors with someone who celebrates the history, the art, and the romance of this way of life makes for a friendship to last the ages. One where the sound of a snickering horse, the crackling of a mountain campfire, the whiff of gunpowder will transport you to that same stirring part of the soul. Welcome to Sporting Classics. That old trusted friend who shares your love of adventure and reminds you of the greatest days of your life.
That's just got antler coming out of antler coming out of antler. It's like a Photoshop creation or something. Welcome to Jurassic Park. What a beast. Look at that thing.
You know, as hunters, you think of New Zealand as the gigantic stags, the world's biggest stags, and you've got this natural landscape that has no predators, there's no winter kill, volcanic soils that are super mineral rich, and these stags grow to gargantuan proportions.
You figure he's down here somewhere, probably.
I think he could be down in here. He's being a bit slippery, isn't he?
And the one common denominator, I think, for anybody coming here is John Scurr hunting tours. I mean, he is sort of the passport now to New Zealand. And so when you deal with him, you have the entire country at your disposal because he does.
A different stag, he's got a broken arm. Yeah. I'll leave him. He's got a friend somewhere up here. Oh no, there's a fallow deer there. He's broken his antler, I think.
His antler's coming off, yeah.
We experienced getting into the mountains where it is really quite tough going. The mountains are high for the first instance, and there's a lot of cover. It's a much more challenging hunt to do because you've got to find them and then get yourself positioned and get out after them.
It's got to be an easier way than this.
I bet he's bedded right in here.
He must have. He's giving us a slip again.
He won't move until you step on him and that stuff.
Yeah.
With cover like this, spotting the perfect stag is like, well, finding a needle in a haystack. But what a haystack it is. The world is full of beautiful destinations, but there is no place quite like New Zealand. And for a hunter, this is truly a land of wonder. Stunning terrain, magnificent animals, and friendly hosts. I've been here many times before, but on each and every visit, it's hard to leave. The big game in New Zealand is legendary. Rugged tahr, stunning chamois, and beautiful fallow that all dot the mountainsides. But for most hunters, the true calling card of this land is the incomparable red stag. You know, New Zealand is a long flight. It's a 14-hour flight. It's much like going to Africa. And I was really comfortable flying with my own rifle. I've got a wonderful Negrini case. These things are truly bulletproof, wonderful cases. So all that made it very comfortable, and we got the rifle sighted in.
3 o'clock just outside the ball, Chris.
All right, I'll leave it.
It was still on, and at that point it's like, I've got my rifle, I've got my confidence in my rifle and my ammo, and Winchester, the 1-2 punch of a Winchester rifle and Winchester ammo has been a pretty good combo for me over the years.
So So stags have been really special to me because as a young boy, when my dad put a rifle in my hand, it was mainly for shooting rabbits, but I couldn't quickly enough get onto stags. So at a young age, I bought a 270 rifle and went and hunted stags. Right now, it still remains one of the stags I hunted as a young guy, one of my favourite hunts, even though I've hunted around the world.
The last time I was here, I hunted with John's good friend, guide Mark McGlashan, and we were able to get within range of a truly amazing stag.
Okay, here we go.
That's better, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Here
the
we
whole
go.
shoulder.
Here we go. Here we go. What a beauty, man. That is a stunning stag. Thank you. That is something else, isn't it? Thank you, sir, man. How stunning is that? Good night. Look at that. Ho, 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 ho. That is phenomenal. What a beautiful, beautiful stag.
While the giant antlers of a stag make for a magnificent trophy, these are hunts that are truly earned. The terrain in New Zealand is either steep, thick, or both. But we're on thousands of acres of a mountain, and super thick manuka cover. I mean, this stuff is almost impenetrable. It's so damn thick, you just can't get through it. And so once they get into that stuff, how they get into that stuff with the, the racks that they have is pretty amazing.
You just see his antlers, that's all you can see. Pretty cool stag, but he's in a hell place.
Yeah, he's got long tines, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a photogenic boy, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
But we won't be able to do anything with him in there, Chris. He's got to get out of there.
Yeah.
We saw one that just basically the tops of his antlers above this super thick, side of a mountain of manuka.
You think he's in this thick stuff?
I think he's probably out laying in there, but if I go in any further and bust him, he'll just go up the gully, so then we won't get a crack at him from here.
We kind of made a plan. We tried to do a little bit of a drive. John worked through some thick brush that we thought he might be in.
We think that big stag is bedded down maybe in here. So he's just gonna try and loop up and see if it pushes him out here. It's got double drops. It should be pretty easy to pick out. He's a dandy. He's with another stag though, so we gotta make sure we get the right one if he comes out.
We saw a different one pop up on the side of a mountain.
Bifurcated brow tines, and he's
a cool rack.
Yeah, he's a cool head, but he's probably far enough out, isn't he?
Yeah.
This wind.
Which is quite a nice stag, but he wasn't the stag we were hoping to get.
He's climbing way up on us. Going a bit too high.
Well,
the plan was good.
plan was good, yeah. That was fun, man. It was like a Wisconsin deer drive, man. I was ready. I was ready.
John Scurr runs a tight ship here in New Zealand, and his team of guides are always working in the background, often unseen, scouting, planning, and even cooking. On one night, we were treated to some local delicacies.
Some tar, little cutlets out of that with chrome. Tenderloins of stag. Red stag.
You gotta try that. You really have to try that.
That's very good.
Between Jesse and Mike, two of his guides, I mean, they could not have been better. I mean, they were absolutely wonderful people to spend time with.
Gotta help him out. Hey, look after my buddy.
And so that enthusiasm is absolutely infectious. It really makes these kind of trips something special.
Oh, that's a nice fallow. Beautiful, look at that, just not quite there.
Each day we would see some fallows, so Chris was really keen to get a nice fallow deer, and he has had a fallow deer with me before.
There's a couple of does right there.
Just get on one of those knobs.
This particular buck was holding does and going in and out of the trees, and
He's got a female with him. Yeah. So what's that wind with those does?
Crosshairs on them.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Right here.
okay.
Man, what a shot. What a buck, man. What a buck.
Beautiful.
Beautiful buck. I mean, absolutely the most spectacular buck I've ever taken.
How beautiful. Holy crime.
God, it just kills it. Oh,
Look at
that's
that.
incredible.
That is a serious buck right there.
Major
Tell you what, I'm
score.
glad you talked me out of some of those other ones.
You're good
Thank
too.
you for everything. This has really been a
Thank
great
you.
trip.
Thanks for coming.
Great trip. It's going to be tough leaving, I'll tell you that. And it's a super cool animal, these palmated antlers, and I've been a huge fan of the Irish elk, which went extinct 10,000 years ago. I've been studying on Irish elk. I've got a replica set of Irish elk antlers in my trophy room. So I just love that, and the fallow deer is the last surviving relative of the extinct Irish elk. So anyway, I love fallow deer, and this beautiful chocolate fallow deer comes out, beautiful palmation. What's the range?
About 150.
He had clearly been fighting. He was kind of in a mode to just get out of there, so we had to set up fast. He's 150, 175 yards away. He wouldn't stop, he wouldn't stop. Finally, he stops and just gives me one little window to shoot. Say goodnight, Gracie.
That's the way. That is like my imitation fellow.
That was pretty good. That was somewhere between a fawn bleat and
Tried to
a
mix
grunt.
it with a whistle, just
Well, it worked.
put him down. And,
He just had a little bit of cover
Yeah,
right in
yeah.
front of him, but not enough to stop the
no, it
shot.
wasn't enough to stop him. He was close to it, so
Yeah.
I was happy that he was taking that shot there.
It's a pretty fallow, isn't it?
It's a very good
Gorgeous
fellow.
fallow.
He's a
Yeah,
nice one.
very nice.
Very good. Well done.
All right,
cool.
let's go have a look, huh?
That's it.
Thank you, sir.
He worked on him.
I'll give you that. Winchester did its job at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, look at
That's
that
a
pedal
dandy.
there, Chris. Yeah. Chris got on him quickly and we got him, so I was very pleased for Chris. And we got a really nice fellow. Yeah, no, he's really good, and he's got some really good mass, lovely palms. I like
Yeah.
them to be wider than the palm of my hand, and I've got
Yeah.
quite a wide palm. And yeah, nice buck, good length, good width.
Yeah.
Worked hard for him. He's got a beautiful cape on him
What
too.
a beautiful cape, huh?
Yeah, and he's
That's
a really old boy.
too beautiful all the way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a classic. Just like you, he's a classic.
He's a classic. Yes, it's.
Thank you, John. Good stuff, buddy.
Yeah, excellent.
Always good to be with you,
Good to be
man.
with you again. Yeah.
Hunting or no hunting, it's always good to be with you.
Great. Likewise.
For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us. And so say all of us. And so.
So far, New Zealand has been good to me. John Scurr and I were able to take an impressive fallow, a species that we both love to hunt, and while experience certainly helps, you aren't going to be successful if you use the wrong gear. And on any big game hunt, you need to use the right glass.
You know, I've been using these Sightmark Solitude binos now for a couple of years, and I've used them all over the world. And I gotta tell you, the clarity of that optic is really impressive. I've really been a big fan of these things, and same with the scopes. I've had great luck with these scopes all over the world, and it's tremendous value. I mean, you look at how expensive some optics are these days, and Sightmark is a great value optic, a high performance optic in my opinion, and I'll use them as long as I have them. We were just wandering through this thousands of acres of wonderful cover looking for Mr. Big, any really nice stag, really mature stag, and just as we were driving along.
Oh, there he goes. It's a good stag, that fella. We would shoot that one. It's a good stag, Chris.
You want to go get him?
Yep. We'll see him drive up here and cut him off.
Jumped him and he took off. We got just a glimpse of him, knew he was a good one. He went right up.
He come out of there and he's gone up, but he...
Started doing some hikes around, thinking maybe he went into this valley over here.
Okay. Stop there and have a look, then come back down and go over there. Okay.
And so we walked a couple of miles up there, glassed everywhere, no sign of him.
I think that's what we'll do. We'll go back to the vehicle and just go back and get some gap way down there and look into that rubbish where he is. Yeah, okay.
So we got down below, looked at a different valley, and you know, my spot-on cameraman, Deadeye John, we call him, picks out a set of antlers that's 300 yards away. Oh yeah, he's bedded down there, isn't he? Down in heavy brush. It was just a few tines sticking up above the brush. And it was unbelievable. He did the same thing in Vancouver Island on a Roosevelt elk hunt.
and it was miraculous.
We were, as I recall, headed back to camp for a lunch break, and we were moving right along, and Chris and I were sitting in the back seat of the Ram truck, and I happened to look across his lap through his window, through the thick forest of Vancouver Island, and I happened to see a hint of tan. So we stopped and we backed up, and even then it took me a couple of minutes to recognize the fact that, yeah, that's an elk in there.
He's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at least. Good to go?
Go for it.
Now here we go.
You got him. You got him. Jesus, is that lucky?
So yeah, there a little bit of experience went into that, but there was also a whole heck of a lot of luck.
Jesus Christ, John.
Good eye, man.
Way to go, man.
Well done.
I didn't see it at all.
The hero.
No.
Chris ended up taking that bull, and he credits me with finding him, and that I'm appreciative. But more than that, I'm just glad he got a beautiful bull to take home with him.
He's been crossed with a peregrine falcon, apparently. Anyway, it was amazing. He finds this thing.
You can't quite see his tops, but he looks like he's a very long stag.
A lot of tines, that's for sure.
Yeah. Wasn't that great spotting of John's there? Steve Van, that was
amazing.
Thanks to John, the camera operator with the eyes of an eagle, and John, the outfitter with access to these incredible beasts, the team is moving into range on a stunning stag. Now it is up to me to make the most of the opportunity. After a successful hunt for fallow deer, I'm looking to wrap up my adventure in New Zealand with a giant red stag that we've spotted through heavy cover. And then we're thinking, well, it's getting later in the day, and then we see like what looks like maybe a second stag bedded down with it. We waited, finally they get up, and one goes a little bit left, finds one little clearing. It was super thick on the side of the mountain, finds one little clearing 300 yards away. He's broadside, and it's the widest of the two, which by the way happens to be my preference. And so we just got set up on sticks. It was tricky because we had a lot of wind. We had a lot of wind gusts going across the valley. I'm trying to kind of time it when it's not gusting strong, but you never know on the other side of the valley what's going on. But I felt good about it, had a good rest.
It's been over the top of him, yeah.
Was it over the top?
Yeah. Right, it's gonna...
Well, I put it right on top of his back, but that might have been, is that the other one right there?
Yeah. You're both together there.
Yeah, okay. He's covered up in brush.
Well, the rest felt good. I knew the rifle was on. And then we just waited a few seconds. Next thing you know, he's getting wobbly and...
Easy goes, he's down. There's no point in it, Chris, he's fell over.
Cameramen just never have any faith. Sheesh.
Boom, tips over. So it was one of those, we got a little bit lucky. We had the right spotter with us, picked that thing out, and then we just got a magnificent stag. And
Well done, I was really pleased that we worked hard for that.
well, that was tricky, man, with the wind and everything else.
Oh yeah, it was, yeah.
All right, well,
No,
let's
good
get over
shot,
there.
yeah, excellent.
We might need to call in reinforcements, huh?
Yeah.
We busted our hump to get up through that thick stuff and
Right, Chris, we've got to be getting close to him soon.
found him laying up there. And
not too bad.
all right, I see antlers there.
Hey, there's the antlers here.
There we go.
There we go. Whew, look at what you've got. Woohoo!
Dandy, man. Holy
What
crap.
a lovely stag.
And we did get a really nice wide and long, probably 42 or 43 inches long, maybe even more in his main beams. I haven't yet scored it for Chris, but beautifully wide. And that was and you look at a stag like that and you just go, wow, that's good.
See, that's the thing I could see. Between the two of them, he was way wider than the other one.
Oh, he was, yeah.
Way wider than the other one.
Yeah, and he had a much bigger beam and also main beam length.
I mean, they were both dandy stags, but this guy just had so much more,
Yeah.
more width. I'll tell you what,
So-
getting him out of here is going to be a lot of fun.
That's going to be a bit of a mission, Chris, but hey, what a dandy shot from the distance that you shot him. And
look, it's the only shot I had, really. You know, it's one of those, I felt like I could make it, but I knew it was going to be tough trying to get him out of here. But
yeah.
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 Well, Johnny, thanks again, buddy.
Thank you so much.
Good to be with
Really
you,
good. No, great shooting.
Always good to be with you.
Yeah, same, Chris. I really enjoy it with you. Really nice.
Damn, beautiful. And just an epic adventure. You know, one of those things where you go, here we are in this landscape. I'm hunting with an old friend from New Zealand who I would paint a fence with just to hang out with them, and doing what we've done for 20 years. And it was really fun. It was just a really rewarding trip and a lot of fun to see John again. Wonderful to come back to New Zealand, and I can't wait, frankly, to come back again.